Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to Star Scandal Spotlight. Get ready, because today we're diving into a story that has everyone talking. Just when we thought things had settled down after Song Joong-ki's wedding, a mysterious message has surfaced, one that appears to be directed at none other than Lee Min-ho and his ex-wife, Song Hye Kyo. What did he mean? Was it a subtle hint, a hidden warning, or something more personal? Join us right now as we unravel this cryptic twist and uncover the truth behind Song Joong-ki's strange message. You won't want to miss this. It was supposed to be a celebration of love, a new beginning. The wedding of Song Joong-ki and his new wife was elegant, understated, and filled with joy. Fans across Asia sent their blessings as images of the couple's special day surfaced online. But within 24 hours of the event, the fairy tale began to shift into something far more puzzling and far more controversial, because just when the world thought Song Joong-ki had finally turned the page, he did something no one expected. Late that evening, an Instagram story flashed across his account for just a few moments, long enough for fans to screen record, but short enough to leave a trail of confusion and speculation. It was a black screen with only one sentence written in Korean. Some ties are never cut. Some faces are never forgotten. Even when the lights go out. Just words, sharp, haunting, and strangely poetic. #Song Joong-ki message and #Lee Min-ho began trending on X, formerly Twitter. Was it a quote from a film? A private reflection? Or was it something else? A thinly veiled message aimed directly at someone from his past? But then came the real shocker. Eagle-eyed fans noticed something chilling. The exact same phrase had once been spoken by his ex-wife, Song Hye Kyo. 2017 interview promoting Descendants of the Sunday. Coincidence? Or was Joong-ki deliberately referencing her? The timing of the message couldn't be ignored. Song Joong-ki had remained largely silent on matters involving his past relationship with Song Hye Kyo, especially since their high-profile divorce in 2019. But over the years, there had been whispers, rumors of unspoken feelings, lingering regrets, and even an unconfirmed rivalry involving another A-list actor, Lee Min-ho. Now, with this cryptic post appearing right after his wedding, fans were left wondering, was this a goodbye to Hye Kyo? A warning to Min-ho? Or perhaps a subtle declaration that not all stories have truly ended? Just hours after the post went viral, Lee Min-ho posted a seemingly unrelated photo on his own Instagram. A candid shot of him looking out over a city skyline, captioned only with the word, perspective. To the casual observer, it was harmless, but to fans following the unfolding drama, it felt like a subtle reply. Was he responding to Joong-ki's post? Was this the beginning of a silent war between two of Korea's biggest stars? Behind the scenes, industry insiders began to whisper. One source close to Joong-ki's management claimed that he had been unsettled for weeks before the wedding and had been reflecting heavily on unresolved matters from his past. Another anonymous source from the luxury fashion house where Song Hye Kyo is an ambassador told reporters that Hye Kyo had seen the message and was visibly shaken. As always, Song Hye Kyo maintained a dignified silence. No public statement, no direct response. But her team made a quiet move that sent fans reeling. She deleted over a dozen old Instagram posts, including one featuring a behind-the-scenes photo from Descendants of the Sun, where she had been standing next to Song Joong-ki. Was this her way of severing a fine emotional tie? Or was it a protective instinct, shielding herself from the renewed spotlight? Some fans took a different angle. They claimed she looked more radiant than ever during her most recent public appearance, flashing a rare smile and wearing a striking red dress at a Dior event in Seoul. Was it a message of her own? A show of power and independence? Some speculated that the message was never meant for public eyes, that Joong-ki had intended to send it privately. Was accidentally posted. Others believed it was a marketing stunt for an upcoming drama involving the three stars, although no such project has been confirmed. And then there were the romantics, the ones who clung to the idea that Song Joong-ki never truly moved on. The wedding was a step forward, but his heart remained somewhere else. Was it regret? Was it revenge? Was it a final tribute to a love that defined a generation? One can say for sure, the internet hasn't calmed down. If anything, it's gotten worse. What started as a quiet murmur has turned into a deafening roar, as fans, insiders, and media outlets scramble to decode the storm that Song Joong-ki set into motion with a single, mysterious sentence. While the post itself has disappeared, its impact is unshakable, because this isn't just about a wedding or an Instagram story. This is about history, regret, power, and maybe unfinished love. New rumors suggest that the original story may have been meant for someone privately. A manager at a broadcasting company, speaking under anonymity, claims that Joong-ki was seen showing something to a close friend just hours before the wedding. Something on his phone. He looked torn, the source said. Happy, yes, but haunted. Like something wasn't sitting right. Was the message intended for Song Hye Kyo herself? Or for Lee Min-ho, long rumored to have grown close to her in the aftermath of the divorce? There's even speculation that the message wasn't meant as shade, but rather as a farewell, a poetic closure only two people could understand. But if that's the case, why now? Why on the day meant to symbolize a fresh start? For years, whispers surrounded the trio, though nothing was ever confirmed. Multiple fan theories and insider tips suggested a closeness between Hye Kyo and Lee Min-ho during 2020 and 2021, a time when both stars were rebuilding their careers post-scandal, post-divorce, and post-pandemic. They were spotted attending the same overseas brand events. A blurry photo circulated in 2021, two people dining at a luxury hotel in Singapore. Faces obscured, but the silhouettes strikingly familiar. Rumor mill exploded, but both stars denied any romantic involvement. Still, many fans held on to the theory that Lee Min-ho had been more than a friend, that Song Joong-ki knew, and that his cryptic message, "Some ties are never cut," wasn't just about Song Hye Kyo. It was also a warning. Public pressure mounts. Agencies go silent in the face of the uproar. All three agencies have gone quiet. No official statements. No clarifications, just silence. Deafening, calculated silence. And the silence speaks volumes, because in K entertainment, a fast denial often kills a rumor. When there's none, it lets the fire grow. Some are dissecting past interviews, others are analyzing body language from red carpet appearances. A clip from a 2022 award show resurfaced, where Joong-ki appeared to avoid eye contact with Lee Min-ho completely, despite standing just meters away. Coincidence? Or a sign? Song Hye Kyo's subtle response, a statement without words. While Song Joong-ki battles with shadows from the past and Lee Min-ho keeps up a cool, unaffected front, it's Song Hye Kyo who delivered perhaps the most chilling response of all, without saying a single word. Posted a photo. One image. Black and white, a vintage mirror cracked down the center, no caption. Was it a metaphor? Was she reflecting on broken memories, or was she subtly telling the world, "I've already shattered that chapter of my life"? But then again, cracks can reflect light. That's where the symbolism deepens. Some believe the photo wasn't about pain, but about resilience. Across social media, the divide has grown brutal. Team Joong-ki says he's a misunderstood artist, still healing. Team Hye Kyo believes she's moved on and deserves peace. Team Min-ho claims he's been dragged into something he never asked for. But a fourth group has emerged. Those who believe this entire situation isn't accidental, that this is all orchestrated. Not by PR teams, but by the stars themselves. A coded, modern-day drama playing out in real time, across screens, feeds, and headlines. In this drama, there are no scripts, no directors, just emotions, raw, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. Song Joong-ki has not posted since. Lee Min-ho continues to maintain a low profile, declining all press interviews. And Song Hye Kyo? She's scheduled to appear at a major awards show next month. The world will be watching, more closely than ever. Whatever that message meant, it opened a door to the past, to the pain, to the things unsaid between three of Korea's biggest stars. And until someone speaks, we're all left with one burning, echoing question. What did he mean?